Hello and welcome to the 16 Minutes of Heaven we call the CWS Daily Preview, brought to you by D1Baseball.com. I am your host, Michael Patrick Rooney. I'm joined by Kendall J. Rogers, Aaron J. Fitzy. What are we
Wait,
calling you today?
Zebediah.
We're off to a smashing
I
start.
thought it
Oh
was
my
Zebediah
goodness.
Fit.
Yeah, Zebediah, Jeremiah, whatever you want to go with. Speaking of smashing, Fitzy, can we tell people what to smash, please?
They could smash. You know what they could do is they could massage the like button,
Oh,
if they felt like it. That would be cool. And also that subscribe button. Hit that one too, would you?
love that. Please. Thank you.
Man, you,
Thank
you
you.
you really
Kendall?
said that with a lot of yeah.
I'm trying not to pressure people too much. Just slight encouragement.
Please press the subscribe button.
Kendall, one
Please,
of these
guys.
videos this week, you showed us how to do the hype video. Can you show us that again?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That was a good idea that they stopped doing that. They're not doing that
Yeah.
anymore to the poor players, are they?
I haven't.
Yeah,
I
they
haven't
they
seen
cut
that.
that out of the budget, doing the
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
the slow mo of like Dan McDonald going.
Oh gosh, so great. Boys, this will be the last show that I'm part of, and so I get to do this read one more time. I want to talk about our postseason presenting sponsor, Wilson. If anyone is at the CWS this week, and I know a lot of people come in for the finals, they come in at the end. Thinking of you, Ryan McGee. Check out the Omaha experience in the baseball village. You've got four of your favorite baseball brands under one roof: Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, and Evo Shield. It's really awesome. And of course, if you're not in Omaha, you can follow along with us at D1 Baseball. I'm assuming, boys, you're going to keep doing shows, right? You're going to do the shows
Yeah.
even. Yeah,
Well, we
excellent.
could have.
Well,
We could
we'll
have
try.
you
He's
Oh, I
Yeah.
could do it.
traveling.
I could do it.
do it from
Oh,
anywhere.
Fitzy, that's right.
Rose.
You're traveling too, right? Right.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It's all TBD. We'll figure it out.
TBD. That's right. That's right. We're going to have to call the
Maybe
play at the
maybe
line of
me and
scrimmage.
Shot can wing it on
Ooh.
Friday.
There you go. That's a great
Love
idea.
that idea. There you go. All right. There you go, people. That's inside D1 Baseball right there. That's how the sausage gets made. The roster for the show. Boys, let's recap yesterday, and then we'll make a prediction for today. A&M, OU. Who did we pick yesterday, by the way? I always forget my picks.
We don't need to talk about that.
I went.
Nobody
No, I
cares.
went 1-1. I picked the Aggies and I picked the Razorbacks.
Did we all pick the Aggies?
Yes.
I think we did.
Okay. I picked the Razorbacks, but
yeah,
nobody
I don't
cares.
think we need to stick on that game very long. Obviously the story in that game was David Sandlin. This is a guy that, when I saw him earlier this year, the stuff was electric. It wasn't that electric. You're talking about a guy who's sitting, 92, 95 with his fastball. But I thought the thing that stood out to me wasn't really his fastball. It was that biting slider that he had and the way he was able to kind of, throw that second breaking ball. What was it, like 80-81? That was really, really tough in on left-handed hitters, on the back foot to hit that ball. And so I just thought early on when A&M was getting such weak swings off of him, he was able to throw first pitch strike, which we all know is so crucial against that lineup. I was just kind of thinking, I was honestly thinking in like the third or fourth inning, like, man, I think this game's over. Like this dude, like they don't look like they have a shot at this guy. And, they made a couple of runs against him. But I thought the big moment for me was when I think it was A&M had two guys on with no outs. And I think he proceeded to strike out the side. And at that point, you're kind of thinking, okay, he is 100% dialed in. And obviously, he was phenomenal.
Yeah, that was the fourth inning, that crucial spot where it felt like they had a shot and he buckled in. I don't understand why it's so. This is an interesting question, guys. Why is it so hard to pitch against a team that is never going to swing the first pitch? Like, just throw it down the middle. And he was able to do that. I guess it's easier said than done, but like. He threw 18 first pitch strikes to 27 hitters that he faced. Aggies only swung at the first pitch 4 times, and one of those times it resulted in a single, and that was it. Man, just groove it down the middle against those guys. Like, it feels like they're giving you an advantage count anytime you want to go out and take it, and he actually did, and so that was certainly the key to the game.
I think it's almost like golf, like you're playing a hole with a big fairway and you miss the fairway. You're like, how am I, it's just, you get in your own head. These are younger guys. How about guys, David Sandlin, Nathan Detmer, Zach Morris, who we'll get to in a second, the second crack at the apple, like the first time you're playing in Omaha, you're a little overwhelmed. Those guys had bad results. Second time had excellent results. And it's, that is fascinating to me. Sandlin's story is fascinating. If his bio on the website is correct, he played 1 year of varsity baseball. Now, I know Owasso High School in Oklahoma is an excellent program,
Yeah.
so guys have to wait their turn to play. But still, like 1 year of varsity, then JUCO, and now like a star at the CWS.
Yeah, and how about this about David Sandlin? You talk about a guy, pitching through a lot. I mean, this is a kid that lost his sister to cancer like 4 weeks ago, and now
Crazy.
on the biggest stage in college baseball, he pitches like that in a bracket final. So pretty happy for the kid. I mean, that's tough to kind of overcome that kind of setback, especially late in the season. He certainly stepped up when they needed him.
No question. And then A&M, I mean, this time last year I don't even know if Jim Schlossnagle had been named the head coach. I mean, think about how crazy that is.
He
This
did.
just
He did not. He had not hired any assistants.
Yep. And now a year later, you're in the semifinals in Omaha. It's really crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah, no question about it. So, Arkansas Ole Miss, boys, best game of the entire tournament. Would you concur?
Yeah, not a lot of
Absolutely.
competition. Not a lot of competition
Yeah.
for that
Low
one.
bar.
Yeah, I mean, this was the first game out of 12 that we've had that's been decided by fewer than 4 runs. And most of those games, of course, were decided pretty early in the game. This one goes down to the 9th inning, and we had actual drama, guys. We had a bases loaded situation. I think both teams had a bases loaded situation at the end of the game in the last couple innings, and both teams escaped. And the one at the end, though, I mean, boy, Ole Miss bases loaded, nobody out in the 9th. At that point, you're starting to wonder, I mean, like, how's Arkansas going to escape this thing? They're up 3-1, and then the Rebels get a run, but Zach Morris comes through. I mean, they tried Brady Tiger, that didn't work. Zach Morris comes in and puts out the fire, and against Jacob Gonzalez, who's obviously one of Ole Miss's guys, but left on left matchup, and he hit one hard, but it was right at the left fielder, and here we go. Let's do it again.
Kendall?
Yeah, I just think the story in this one was I was impressed with the pitching. John Gaddis. Let's be honest. Whenever we saw him kind of on the stat sheet as a starter, we're thinking like, boy, Arkansas is going to score some runs off this guy. And I thought he actually threw really well. You look at Hagen Smith and the job that he did as a freshman on that stage. 93, 95 with a fastball with a lot of life to it. I thought he threw well. And then you look at Evan Taylor. You talk about Zach Morris at the end, but I thought Evan Taylor was a stabilizer for them too. I want to say the Creighton Analytics team had his breaking ball at 82 at like 3,050 RPMs. I mean, that's
Evan
how
Taylor?
nasty. Yeah, that's how nasty the spin was on that breaking ball. So their bullpen did a nice job, and now we kind of turned the page to a winner take all. I'll say this. Fitt may disagree with me here. I thought that was Ole Miss's chance to win this bracket. I think after the game, I think you kind of sense that from them, that they feel like they should have won, given the fact they had bases loaded in that situation. And I just feel like that was their shot. I think Arkansas, personally, I think they win comfortably tonight.
What do you got on that, Fitzy?
Kendall's very confident about this, and he's also
very confident. I'm going to take your money.
He's also very wrong about this.
Okay.
Ole Miss is winning tonight. Ole Miss is set up better. I mean, look, Arkansas had that game a good chunk of the way. Ole Miss had a shot, sure, but like really, I mean, it would have been devastating for Arkansas to blow it. But it's not like Ole Miss blew it. I mean, they had a chance, but I mean, it's not like they gave it away. Ole Miss is set up just fine here. Frankly, Ole Miss is set up better on the mound than Arkansas is now. They're both going to throw their ace, but we know that Ole Miss is much better against righties, like Connor Noland, than they are against lefties. Much better. Arkansas just burned through all their lefties now. And also just the Arkansas bullpen in general. I mean, you don't have Hagen Smith available. He's one of your main guys at the back. He had been, in the postseason. They don't have him. They have Brady Tigert, who did not inspire a lot of confidence yesterday. That
was surprising out of him. Like he did not look like he was ready.
He wasn't real good in the regional either.
Yeah.
You start to wonder about that. Like it's a young guy, I mean, is there a wall factor? I don't know, late in the year.
Yeah. The other thing too is, if you guys remember, I don't know if with all of our schedules, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but in the SEC tournament, he actually came out of a game and it looked like he was hurt.
That's right.
But they said that he was like dehydrated or something. You almost kind of wonder, like, was he really dehydrated or sick, or was he actually like banged up or something? Because you're right. I mean, he hasn't pitched well since that point.
I don't know, but I just know that I feel much more comfortable with Ole Miss with their pitching situation. Obviously, DeLucia coming back, and then you've got Josh Mallitz, who's super fresh and can be extended as much as he needs to be, and Brandon Johnson at the back. And I just, and they're facing a righty. I think everything points toward Ole Miss here.
And these guys have not. Last time these two, DeLucia pitched against Auburn, correct?
Right, correct.
And Nolan pitched against. Who do you pitch against? Do you pitch against Stanford? Stanford. Yep. So they haven't seen these guys. Yeah, you guys are right about Tiger. Like we talk about all this redemption for Sandlin, Detmer, and Morris, but I don't think you could pitch Tiger again. Yeah, I think I don't think if you're DVH you could throw him tonight.
I think if you do, you put him in a lower leverage situation. Maybe he comes in a close game in the sixth or something. Something that's not ninth inning. Yeah, ninth inning. 2 guys on. Not one of those situations.
Yeah. I'm anticipating a close game because I think Arkansas is going to win. So I'll just tell you I'm picking Arkansas, but I feel like Ole Miss is still playing very good. But Arkansas's pedigree is, just seems like an overwhelming part of this deal. How improbable is this, by the way? Ole Miss and Arkansas are playing on the Thursday to go to the finals. Like this was not on the bingo card 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, good call.
Crazy. So we're all Kendall and me, Arkansas, Fitzy, you, Ole Miss, correct?
Old Miss, as Runes would say.
Heavy D.
Omaha.
Ole Miss is going to win tonight, and
Ole Miss.
And it's
I hope my sister-in-law Molly's not watching this. She will not be happy. Ole Miss grad.
Yeah, no. The one thing is, whoever wins, like Ole Miss here's the one thing that Ole Miss messed up is they had a chance to go into the finals with their pitching set up perfectly against Oklahoma with its pitching set up perfectly. If they'd won yesterday, you got DeLucia ready to go for game 1 of the finals. And now, even when they do win today, they're at a disadvantage against the Sooners in the finals. Sooners are sitting pretty now, guys. I mean, it's all set up there. You got Bennett, you got Horton. We're ready to go.
I need to go back and look at the finals in that I feel like I say that a lot. Like I get really focused on the pitching readiness for the finals. And then sometimes I feel like it ends up not mattering, but I can't say.
There's definitely instances where it does not matter at all.
Yeah. The offense just goes crazy and wins it or what have you. So, it does sound like weather is the reason for the unusual start time today. So it's 4 Eastern, 3 Central. Is that correct?
Weather, you said?
Yeah. I mean, there's nobody.
16% chance of rain at 7 o'clock tonight.
16%.
16% chance of rain.
It looked like there was a chance of rain at overnight, and I don't know. I don't know what the actual reason is. So we've heard various conflicting things, but we're starting at 3. So here we go.
Here we go. Let's get another team to the finals. Good.
We're good.
We're good.
All right.
Great job, everybody.
Yeah, thank you to our commenters. Thank you to our good friends at Wilson, and enjoy the game. We will catch you. We'll do preview shows for the finals and go from there. And by the way, I see Stephen Schock in the commenters. Hum you, Stephen. Travel safe as you come back here. Let's go. That's it.